What if everything we thought we knew about our gods was wrong? Throughout history, we have turned to gods for answers about the origins and the mysteries of the universe. But what if these gods we have worshipped weren't divine at all? Could our ancient myths and sacred texts be telling us more than just stories? In this video, we'll delve into the mind-bending question: are our gods actually aliens? Let's uncover the clues hidden in ancient texts and recent discoveries to uncover a history that may be far stranger than we have ever imagined. Across ancient civilizations, religious texts and mythological stories describe beings who descend from the heavens, wield advanced technology, or display powers beyond human capabilities. In ancient times, these encounters were viewed as divine. But could these stories actually describe interactions with extraterrestrial visitors instead of gods? This is the basis of the ancient astronaut hypothesis, which suggests that these beings may not have been gods in the way we traditionally understand them, but rather extraterrestrial visitors whose advanced knowledge and technology were interpreted by early humans as divine or magical. If so, could gods, as described in these stories, actually be memories of alien encounters? One of the most compelling sources fueling the argument for extraterrestrial gods comes from the Sumerians, one of the world's oldest civilizations, which thrived in Mesopotamia around 4000 BCE. Their mythology and cosmology, primarily recorded on clay tablets in cuneiform script, mention powerful beings known as the Anunnaki, who descended from the heavens to earth. The Sumerian creation epic, Enuma Elish, portrays the Anunnaki as physical beings with advanced knowledge and a mission on Earth. Some ancient texts even suggest the Anunnaki genetically engineered early humans by blending their own DNA with that of primitive hominids. Zecharia Sitchin, a controversial researcher, claimed that the Anunnaki originated from a distant planet called Nibiru, referring to a 12th planet orbiting the Sun. Although many scholars dispute Sitchin's interpretations, his ideas are intriguing, particularly as they imply the Sumerians had knowledge of planets like Uranus and Neptune, described long before the invention of telescopes. If the Sumerians indeed had such knowledge, it raises the question, who provided it? Ancient astronaut theorists argue that only a civilization that had seen the solar system firsthand could describe such details. The vividness of the Anunnaki's motives and actions in Sumerian lore adds weight to the notion that the Sumerians weren't simply making up these beings, but describing encounters beyond their understanding. In the ancient Hindu epics Mahabharata and Ramayana, written thousands of years ago, we find references to Vimanas, complex flying machines used by gods and celestial beings. These texts are rich with descriptions of Vimanas, often portraying them as metallic, multi-level crafts equipped with powerful weapons and propulsion systems that sound far too advanced for the time period. The Vimanas were used in epic battles and traveled effortlessly across the skies, moving at the will of their pilots and capable of destructive force. The controversial Sanskrit text Vaimanika Shastra offers detailed descriptions of Vimanas. This text not only mentions the machines, but also includes specifications about their design, the materials used, and potential fuel sources. For example, it discusses a propulsion method that relies on mercury, a concept that modern aeronautical scientists find surprisingly sophisticated. The Vaimanika Shastra reads more like a technical manual than a mythological tale, prompting questions about how ancient writers could possess such extensive knowledge about flying machines and complex propulsion systems. Researchers, like David Hatcher Childress, argued that the specific details of Vimanas are too technical to be purely imaginative. Additionally, reports of UFO sightings today share similarities with the ancient accounts of Vimanas, especially in their erratic movements, incredible speeds, and quiet operation. Another compelling piece of evidence comes from the Bible, specifically in the book of Ezekiel. The prophet describes an extraordinary vision of an immense dust storm approaching from the north, accompanied by a bright cloud and flashes of lightning. Within this cloud, 4 living creatures appear, each resembling a human yet possessing 4 faces: human, lion, ox, and eagle, and 4 wings. Below them are wheels within wheels that could move in any direction, and above them is a throne with a radiant figure seated upon it. The description of wheels within wheels have caught the attention of ancient astronaut theorists because they resemble descriptions of multidirectional or gyroscopic crafts. Ezekiel's vision contains highly specific mechanical imagery that sets it apart from more symbolic biblical prophecies. This attention to technical detail has led theorists like Erich von Däniken, author of Chariots of the Gods, to propose that Ezekiel was not merely describing a spiritual encounter, but rather witnessing a spacecraft landing and interacting with its occupants. The ancient Egyptians also provide intriguing insights into the possibility that their gods may have been extraterrestrial beings. Egyptian deities are often depicted with humanoid bodies, but with animal heads, such as Anubis, the jackal-headed god of the afterlife, and Horus, the falcon-headed god associated with the sky and kingship. Proponents of ancient astronaut theory suggest that these depictions could be inspired by the appearance of extraterrestrial beings with diverse physiologies. Additionally, mythological accounts describe the gods as descending from the sky to rule over Egypt, which some theorists view as evidence of extraterrestrial intervention in early human civilization. These narratives depict the gods not merely as spiritual entities, but as powerful beings who actively shape the course of human history. A notable example is Thoth, the god credited with imparting the gifts of writing, mathematics, and astronomy to humanity. This connection raises the question, could Thoth and other Egyptian deities have been representatives of an extraterrestrial civilization that guided human progress? When we dive into the art of ancient civilizations, we often stumble upon some mind-blowing hints suggest encounters with extraterrestrial beings. For example, consider the intricate carvings and reliefs found in ancient Mesopotamia, particularly those from the Sumerians and Akkadians. In these artworks, you can find figures that appear to wear helmets and suits that remind us of modern astronauts. Another compelling example comes from the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete, where frescoes depict figures that some argue resemble space-suited individuals. One notable fresco even features a figure surrounded by strange symbols and patterns, which some people think might represent UFOs. And it gets even more intriguing. Cave paintings found in places like Chauvet Cave in France and rock art from Aboriginal Australians often depict what appear to be non-human entities or unidentified flying objects. These visual stories might be humanity's earliest attempts to share experiences with beings from beyond our planet, blending myth with reality in a truly fascinating way. Numerous historical accounts suggest that early human civilizations may have interacted with extraterrestrial beings. One of the most remarkable cases comes from the Dogon tribe of Mali, West Africa. The Dogon possess an ancient and intricate understanding of the Sirius star system, which they claim was imparted to them by beings known as the Nomos. According to Dogon mythology, the Nomos are described as amphibious entities who arrived on Earth from a planet orbiting Sirius B, a star that is invisible to the naked eye and was only confirmed by modern astronomers in the 20th century. What makes the Dogon's knowledge particularly remarkable is the precision of their astronomical information. They not only recognize Sirius B and its companion star, Sirius A, but they also provide detailed accounts of the orbital period of Sirius B, claiming it to be approximately 50 years. Such intricate knowledge raises questions about how a tribe without advanced astronomical tools could have acquired this information. Some researchers posit that the Dogon's knowledge could only have come from extraterrestrial sources, as the visibility of Sirius B would have been impossible without sophisticated observational technology. Conversely, skeptics argue that this knowledge may have been influenced by European explorers or other external sources. But this explanation is challenged by the specificity and accuracy of their astronomical knowledge, which predates European contact. In the desert of southern Peru, the Nazca Lines present another historical mystery. These enormous geoglyphs, etched into the ground over 2,000 years ago, depict animals, plants, and geometric shapes, some of which are only visible from the air. The purpose of the Nazca Lines has long puzzled archaeologists. Some suggest that they were religious symbols meant to be seen by gods in the sky, while others propose they were a form of astronomical calendar. Since the Nazca civilization lacked the ability to view their work from above, it's puzzling why they would create such large, intricate designs. Erich von Daniken and other proponents of the ancient astronaut theory suggest that the Nazca Lines could have been landing strips or markers for extraterrestrial spacecraft. The vast scale of the lines and their visibility from above have led some to speculate that the creators of the lines were in communication with or were attempting to guide beings from the heavens. While this theory remains highly speculative, the Nazca Lines continue to be a focal point for those exploring the possibility of ancient contact with extraterrestrials. The construction of the pyramids, especially the Great Pyramid of Giza, has long fascinated researchers and sparked debate. Built around 2580-2560 BCE, the Great Pyramid stands over 480 feet tall and is composed of approximately 2.3 million stone blocks, some weighing as much as 2.5 tons. The extraordinary precision with which these blocks were cut and aligned raises questions about the capabilities of ancient Egyptians, particularly since they lacked modern tools like telescopes or digital measuring devices. Beyond its impressive engineering, the Great Pyramid features significant astronomical alignments. Some researchers propose that its layout corresponds to the stars of Orion's belt, indicating an advanced understanding of celestial navigation. Additionally, the pyramid's dimensions reflect mathematical constants, like pi and the golden ratio, indicating a profound grasp of both astronomy and geometry. One of the greatest mysteries in human evolution is how Homo sapiens evolved so quickly and achieved a rapid leap in intelligence compared to other species. Our journey began about 300,000 years ago, but around 70,000 years ago, something unexpected happened. A rapid transformation known as the cognitive revolution. Early humans suddenly developed the ability to think symbolically, create sophisticated tools, use complex language, and even create art. Usually, evolution works in small, gradual steps. Tiny adaptations over thousands of generations eventually create a new feature or behavior. But this leap happened almost out of nowhere, with no clear progression. The most widely accepted theory suggests that a random genetic mutation altered the neural brains of Homo sapiens, unlocking new ways of thinking and communicating. But why did this mutation occur only in Homo sapiens rather than Neanderthals or other close relatives? One fascinating aspect of our genetic makeup is that humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes. Particularly intriguing is chromosome 2, which appears to have formed from the fusion of two ancestral ape chromosomes. Some researchers, including geneticist Dr. Eugene McCarthy, suggest that this event might hint at intentional genetic manipulation. Here's where things get even more interesting. Ancient myths and religious texts from around the world suggest gods created humans, often through processes that resemble biological processes. In the ancient Sumerian creation story, the Enuma Elish, the gods are said to have made humans by mixing clay with the blood of a god. This could be viewed as a form of bioengineering, where the gods combined materials to bring life into existence rather than creating it out of nothing. Another captivating example comes from the Mayan creation myth in the Popol Vuh. The gods attempted to create humans multiple times, first using mud, but those creations were weak and crumbled away. Then they tried making humans from wood, but these beings lacked souls and consciousness, leading the gods to erase them in frustration. It was only after several failed attempts that they finally succeeded in creating humans from maize. This trial-and-error approach closely resembles how scientists experiment with genetic materials to develop new life forms. The immense scale of the universe, with its billions of galaxies and countless stars, leads many to conclude that it is statistically improbable for Earth to be the only planet hosting intelligent life. With over 5,760 confirmed exoplanets and thousands more awaiting validation, the vastness of the cosmos suggests that life beyond Earth is likely. If intelligent beings exist, why haven't we made contact? The immense distances between stars pose significant challenges for communication and travel. But what if some advanced civilizations found a way to cross the stars and visited Earth thousands of years ago? Could they have left clues in our ancient stories, religions, and monuments, shaping early human life in ways we still don't fully understand? If this exploration sparked your curiosity, hit the like button and join our community by subscribing. Don't miss our upcoming deep dives into ancient mysteries and the secrets hidden in human history. Who knows? Our next video might just change the way you see our place in the universe.